is an emergency. I'm begging urgently. This is a serious case.
Now I'm at a point in my life I can kind of hopefully slow things down, but I take care of my mom and my sister.
Hold up, Miss California Psychic. Hold up. You calling psychic. You can't tell me nothing about you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Spirit figure. Yes, no, trust me. Spirit gonna figure all that out. We can chat a little bit after, but I don't want to know nothing prior. I'm the real deal. You know how I go.
Okay, all right. Well, here we go.
Yeah. Hey, could you imagine if I sit up there and just let you run down the list and then I tell you regurgitate the same thing you told me?
Yeah, it wouldn't be right.
No.
Yeah, it wouldn't be right.
All right. So let's test my metal against another psychic, baby. I love it. All right. Well, as you know, I'm a direct energy reader. I don't believe in reading zodiac signs or birthdays, so don't tell me. Be open with the spirit and have fun. We're going to be doing you, who is my Orisha guiding me at the moment. My Orisha readers are different. I'm not crowning you. You have to go to a Yoruba practitioner, Ifa priest for that. What I'm doing is telling you the energies of the Orishas that you can use in those areas of your life.
Okay. I'm sorry for being so voicey.
I have to make that clear. No, it's refreshing because you already bringing the energy that's needed. A lot of people don't bring this energy. They be angry, mad, and they be like, well, let's see if this guy a fraud or a hack. And then
no.
All right. Well, again, the way it works, I'm going to deal 13 cards. The first Orisha to pop out of those 13 cards is the Orisha that's over your headspace at the moment. Then I deal 10 cards. The first Orisha to pop out of those 10 cards, that's the Orisha that's over your actions at the moment. Then I deal 7 cards. Pay close attention to the Orisha that pop out of that one because that will be the message to tell you your destiny, how things are going to end up for you. All right.
Okay.
So I've taken the liberty of shuffling your card. Can you hear me okay? I'm all right. I had to turn off my Bluetooth so we can talk. There we go.
Okay, well I got on a wired one, so make sure I don't lose anything. Mm-hmm.
All right.
You look like my cousin.
Why everybody say I look like somebody in their family?
Yeah, that's good though. That's good.
This 87-year-old woman called me and she melted my heart. She was like, "You look like my late ex-husband." Oh, I love that man.
You said before he died or what?
I hope it was before he died. I hope I ain't look like him out in the casket. But yeah, she had a lot of people like, I'm their cousin, I'm their kinfolk. I believe we all connected like that.
Oh yeah, we are. I've seen people say that to me. It's like, oh my God, you look like my aunt so and so. I'm like going, okay, all right, that's a good thing, I guess.
But that's when you got that good light. That's that familiar energy that says, hey, we connected, we friends, we here, we family. That's good.
I agree. I think that's what it is because people tell me all the time, well, let me stop talking.
Yeah.
But it's good energy. I got you.
All right. So let's get started. So I'm gonna do the first 13, and we're gonna go from there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, good job. And your first Orisha that's over your headspace at the moment is Yemoya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, right at the money. So, the Orisha that's over your actions is Babaluae or Zapana. Either one works.
Okay.
Let's go to your destiny. 1. Iku. She jumped out quick, so she has something to say. All right, Iku, we're gonna talk to her. All right, so we're gonna start with your first Orisha. This is Orisha that's over your headspace at the moment. This is why you think, how you think, speak, how you speak, perceive things, the way you perceive things. But she said there's a fourth icon. speak, perception, listen. What's the other one you're saying? Judgment. This is why you're being so judgmental. Yemaya's energy. And they go to card, that's her. Now, Yemoya is saying the judgment that you're giving the people around you, this is due to the majority of them. Notice the majority is more than one, and I'm going to try to hit them into. The majority of the people around you are not taking care of themselves. By them not taking care of themselves, they're not taking care of their children, let alone their mates. And she is saying you're done fixing their situation to the point you're handing them the comb and the brush and saying, fix your fucking self up, pick yourself up, do it yourself. I can't keep cleaning your bathroom. And she say, this is why you're judging them, because if you've been a friend, you've given them all the tools, why in the hell can't they see they need to fix it? And it's bothering you. And she said, no matter how much you care, you love, you want to protect, she said you're fed up. And she said you shouldn't feel bad for being fed up. She said just look in the mirror. You know you did the truth.
Okay.
Would you like to ask her a question?
I'm sorry?
Would you like to ask her a question?
What should I do next?
Concerning, you gotta be direct, because concerning in your business, your life.
What should I do next in regards to getting my husband to be more motivated in his life?
Gotcha. Yeah, my y'all. She's taking care of grown man. That's the thing. That's it. I see what you're saying. I see why you're frustrated now. So how can she get him to be more motivated in his life? They're husband and wife, not boyfriend and girlfriend. Explain to me, Yemaya, why is there a magnet and a cat? What the symbology for that? A magnet, a cat, and some glasses. That's what he showed me. A magnet, a cat. I mean, that's what she showed me. A magnet or a cat and some glasses. How can she fix this? Persistence. Flow of prosperity. Persistence, flow of prosperity, and twin flame. So so basically y'all meant to be together. There is no separating. Period. And I don't want to be cliche here, but every relationship revolves around a money thing. So twin flame, flow of prosperity, and persistence. But if I'm not mistaken, I think he's an inventor. He's either a creator or an inventor, and they're saying the way you get him to take care of himself, he needs the next big idea to spark in his brain. He needs to come up with that next thing that's gonna define him, because he has nothing to define him. That's why the cat has 9 lives, the magnet is gravitation, and the glasses is he needs to feel smart.
Okay. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Yeah, because he's been having nightmares where when he talks in his sleep, he wakes up and I'm asking him, I said, well, what did you dream about? I had a dream I was trying to sell this product, or I was trying to do this deal. You know, it's like he feels like he's always trying to find a way, but I can see it, absolutely. I can see that. And when you say glasses, you're like eyeglasses I wear.
Yeah, Poindexter.
Okay. I got it.
All right. Now, but notice the key card, because we tapped in his energy because you asked. But the thing is, you still can't give up. I know you're looking in the mirror, you done all you can, but if you need to take a break, take a break. But sister, I'm sorry, you there for the long run with this one.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah. Because I've tried, and every time, it's crazy. We got married in Texas, and we are a biracial couple. And we went there, and they looked at us real funny. And I'm telling you, I went to call for my marriage license to show somebody, and they didn't never document it.
What?
Because they didn't want to see. Yep, they didn't want to see an interracial couple get married.
In the 2000s, in the 1900s, they like that still.
I have no gave me when I walked there. You know, the one they give you that you get as soon as you do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
But as far as me going to get it from the county seat, there's no record. Yeah, my life is like that. It's crazy. It's gonna happen to me. I just got to the point where I just go, okay, whatever.
Sheesh. Yeah. Wow. That's heartbreaking, but hey, they can't stop what God has got in store.
No, they can't.
All right. Now we're gonna go over to your second Arisha. This is Arisha that's over your actions at the moment. This is why you do the things you do, move the way you move, react to the things you react to. But Spirit is saying there's also a fourth edition. So you're living in the fourth dimension, not the third. I get it. So judgment is the first one. You need to work on that with hubby. Stop judging him. The second one, what fourth dimension you're trying to tell me about the fourth dimension here? That her actions in the fourth dimension. Fire, you're showing me fire. You're showing me fire. You're showing me canned food. What else you showing me? Fire, canned food, and a fence. Fire, canned food, and a fence. Okay, I get it. I understand. So now remember those: fire, canned food, and a fence. Now this is in this area you have Zapana Babalu Ia. He's over your actions. Her past avatar is operating off of survival, trying to walk in a world that where you should draw a line at. Now, why is he telling you this? He teaches us lessons. He teaches us lessons. He is lesson incarnate. With him being lesson incarnate, he also cleans us up, sort of like a snake shedding dead skin, coming into a new. So, mama, if you don't get rid of this sickness of trying to be your old version of yourself and become this new version that you want to be, you're going to suffer. You're not going to learn your lesson, and they're going to kick you in your ass.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Because you're psychic like me, I'm breaking down the visions how they show me. So this is how I read.
And I'm gonna tell you something about this canned food. I have a storage unit of canned food. After Trump got in, I'm like going, you know what? I don't know. You know? And I said, we got to be ready. I got people here that I need to take care of. In fact, when my daughter up in Seattle had some problems with toilet paper and all that, I packed up like 100 pounds worth of stuff and shipped it to her. You know, toilet paper, canned food, all sorts of stuff. She still got dry beans, all this stuff. So I'm kind of like hoarding stuff and tucking it away like a squirrel, you know.
Me too. I take care of three houses like that.
That's what I'm doing. Taking care of three houses because my ex-husband, my daughter live with him, and I send stuff to them too. So it's like I feel like I'm just kind of accumulating things to make sure that, because I know what it's like not to have, you know. So I don't want my grandson to be hungry. I don't want my daughters to be hungry. I don't want my ex-husband to be hungry, and we ain't gonna be hungry. You know, so we got canned meat, we got everything. I said, you need anything, call me because I probably got it.
So now, when we get back to the card, and he said your past avatar is operating on survival. Again, same thing with your Maya. Now that you have taken care of everybody, where is the line for you to draw and say, now it's time for me to evolve to my next better self? He's saying, although you done helped everybody else, took what you took, you gotta evolve. You can no longer be you anymore. You have to become U.0.
Okay.
Would you like to ask him a question?
How do you become U.2.0?
Spirit, she wants to know. Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out. Well, it's like a paradigm shift. I've got to be able to redirect.
There we go.
Okay. I gotta work on.
Okay.
Right. That I gotta work on, because I've been like this since I was a kid. You know, I was like my mom's right hand. My dad wasn't there, so I feel like my whole life is like making sure everybody else is okay. So I don't know. I got the black woman's curse. You know, we take care of everybody. So
Everybody.
I got to figure out how to even think like that. You know, that I got to work on. That I'm gonna have to work. I'm gonna have to really work on that.
So I don't want you to not ask him a question. So ask a question, any question to him.
I think really what I'm waiting for. I think I know where the fence is. Because I know my mom. She's 89. She's gonna be 90. I think I'm waiting for that transition to happen because I have to take care of her.
Okay, you don't got to ask him a question. He had to pull that out of you. You're really good psychic because he showed me the mother and he showed me her transitioning soon. And he said, and I got to give it to you. You understand us. He said the critical point is going to come within the next 3 months. That's the critical point. That's when you're going to take notice that this shit is real. Now she's not going.
I can't do anything else right now. It's like I'm locked into what I have to do, and I know karma is there. I know all these other things. I made these agreements. There was an African phrase that my mom fed me when I didn't have teeth, and I'm gonna feed her when she don't have teeth. So it's like I gotta do this. This has got to get done.
That's what he wanted. He wanted you to have the time frame. That's the only thing you were missing. Good job.
Okay.
All right. Now we gotta go over here to your third Orisha. Pay close attention to this one. This one here is gonna shock you what they're telling me. So we're gonna go to your third Orisha. This is the Orisha that's over your destiny at the moment. This is what you typically gonna end up doing, being, or is like an action that you have to do. In this area right here, you have Iku. Having Iku in this house, people look at her and think she's a man, she's deaf, because she's not a very shapely woman, and she's very cloaked and hidden, and she whistles all the time, and she has a dog with her, and she's silent. Her best friend is Ogun, by the way. Nobody really understands how Death is Ogun's friend, although he's a warrior. He creates the body. You see the ideology behind it. Now, she is in your destiny. She says she is waiting for you to say who you should sever ties with. The problem is you are crowding your space with everybody else's energy. Not only on a psychic level, but you're crowding your space with the energy of your ex-husband and his problems, your daughter and her problems, mother and her problems, husband and his problems, grandson and his problems,
sister and her issues.
Now, what did Iku just say to you? She's waiting for you to do what?
Cut some folk loose.
That don't mean kill them. That don't mean never speak to them again. That means they're crowding your space. Your destiny is to open up your space. You can't evolve to the next person. You can't get to the next line. You can't become a new version of yourself, an avatar, until you clear out the stuff to which is holding you back, that anchor.
Okay.
She says she's there. You just call upon her name, Iku. Cut off.
And it feels good.
Yeah, Iku. Cut off XYZ. You can tell them to cut off anybody, and that person will stop calling you, remove your number. It won't even be a fight. It'll just be like, oh, I forgot.
Iku. You know, it's funny. The first lady who did me a reading, that I was mentioning in '94, she said my head Orisha was Ogun. So it's interesting that that's what that one is at the end. It still has that connection with that. You know. Yes. Yeah.
And she is good for medical. Now, she's also saying, how bad do you want to keep your mother around?
As long as I can. You know, she went through hell with my dad, and like I said, I've always told her, when I was 3 years old, I told her, I said, Mom, when I grow up and I'm the mommy and you're the little girl, I'm going to take care of you. So I knew that from, I was born, I feel, I'm somebody from back then that have decided and looked at her life and just said, she can't do it on her own. And I'm here to make sure that I take care of her as long as she wants to go. When I did go get her 5 years ago from her house in LA, and I was told in spirit, because sometimes when I have these impressions, I'll wake up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll go outside and look at the universe and go, ancestors, tell me what I'm supposed to do. And they told me, they said, you got until February. This was like August. If you don't get her to live with you in February, by February, she's gone. And this was 6 years ago. She's still here. So I know all of this is true. Sometimes you just need somebody to help you pinpoint what you're getting, because sometimes you're so dispersed, you can't quite see it all, or you can't quite nail it down. And brother, that's what you've done for me. Thank you so much.
But I ain't tell you the good part. She said she could keep your mother a lot longer. She said she don't mind keeping your mother here a lot longer for you while you transition to your next self. Yeah. But here's the thing you have to do. You have to seal Ogun around your mother, and you have to have her killed. So I'm telling her just how you said it, Iku. So just talk slow. She says, let me put her here because I'm sick of her waving her hand. I'm sorry, I gotta close my eyes because I just keep seeing the hand in my face. Sorry. So
I understand.
So she says, when you get Ogun is to be the knife to cut out the physical ailment, your mother's physical ailment, the left lung, whether you know it or not, left lung. Have him get the breathing right on the left side of her lung. You calling on him to do that. She is to remove the spiritual string that's attaching it to the soul that's causing it, which is wrapping around her chest all the way down to her lower back, to which is that's her karma coming from. The lower back is where her karma is coming from. So Iku is to cut the thread attached to the illness. Ogun is to remove the illness. She says she can do that for you if you align yourself with those the proper way.
And what would be aligning myself? Just communicating?
Just communicating. We don't have to do too much.
I just want to make sure I'm doing it right, because when I go out and I look at the universe at night and I'm asking what do I need to do to fix this, and I get these answers, and I'm like going, thank you, ancestors, my celestial goddesses, my celestial God, just keep an eye on me. I hope I'm living the life that you want me to live. I hope I'm doing the work that you sent me here to do, and I want to help. I'm here to help.
That's it. And when we take this path, that's what we do. I got a lot more time. The reading is virtually over. I'm just yakking because I rarely get to talk to known psychics and spiritual who can really get it. But when we make the choice to come back here to help, our past life, we have already conquered everything. So the mistakes we're making in this life, we're making them to learn how to deal with the people who we're to help. And that's what
I've gone through so much stuff, and every time I was thinking to myself, it's like, why did I have to suffer all of these things? And I got this way back when they said, you're going through this so that you can help somebody else who's not as strong enough to get through it as you are. Oh my God, I've been telling you that all the time.
Listen, and I don't play with that Bible, but suffer unto me all ye lamb. That phrase right there is, I can't let you raise a child unless you've been a child. I can't let you talk somebody out of getting in gang activity unless you've been in gang activity. I can't tell you to tell somebody how to keep their marriage unless you've been in a strong relationship. So this is why light workers like us come here, because our past version of ourselves, we got ascended and we came here to deal with this. But we forget. It's the memory that's lost. So they have us go through spurts of what we've been through all in lifetime to help. And we don't come back. After this life, we don't come back. No matter how much wrong we did in this lifetime before we became a light worker, we still don't come back. Our karma is still clean. But we finish it by helping other people. And that's your job, and that's what you're doing.
Because I used to read for years without getting paid, and I kept, I was fine with that. I'm like, you know what? It's a gift. I said, how you gonna pay me for words? And people kept pushing me, oh, you need to go in and do this. I mean, you're professional, you can do that. And I'm like going, no, I'm just a regular person that sometimes I can listen a little more deeper than most people. Because really, all it is listening, you know, and following the patterns of the universe that always are consistent, you know, that's it. So I got to a point where it's like, okay, you know, I got to make sure I'm taking care of the family, making sure my mom and everybody's going to be okay because she's going through some stuff. So I started working for this company like 10 years ago, and it has been a blessing. I bought and paid for a house. You know, I'm taking care of people and making sure everybody else is all good. And that just, it's a fulfillment for me. I mean, I can go to a store and look at stuff and I'm like, this is better for them instead of looking at what's good for me because I really don't care. I'm like going, I'll get mine some other time. You know,
exactly.
But it's amazing, you know, and you start thinking there's something wrong with you because nobody else quite understands. It's like, why are you doing all this? It's like, I just feel like I'm supposed to do it, you know?
Yeah.
You're supposed to help.
Like,
I'm weird and I can't help it.
Listen, weird. When you're a true psychic, not just a spiritualist, but when you're a true psychic and you can tap in and feel other people, that makes us the weirdest on the planet, but that makes us the best on the planet.
Yes, you were telling her, and she was really impressed with it. She was going through some stuff and everything, so yeah.
Spirit is real. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta get in this premiere and talk to everybody.
Okay.
Well, again, it was a pleasure talking to you, and this was one of the best conversations I've had in a long time, and I want to thank you for it.
Oh, thank you. No, thank you.
All right, everybody. I know the reading was over, but her energy was so beautiful, and she's a real psychic, California psychics, you know, and she just had answers, and I'm so touched that somebody who's been doing it as long as she has felt it, not Robert, to reach out to me, and I want to thank her again when she watched this. But yeah, she's transitioning. It's time for her to become into a priesthood, and like I say, she could join one of these spiritual systems that she want to join. I prefer voodoo. I love it all the way around. Yoruba practitioner, it is also great too. It's just that this time I can't get initiated until my Baron release those strings. But whichever one she want to join, she should go for it. Enough of me rambling. All right, everybody, I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust in you and the universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Soul Tribe.
Okay. See, I didn't realize they protect you too.
Oh yeah, she beats up the little dogs that come in the yard. I let her go outside, and next thing you know, I hear the dogs. Lacey be looking at me like, bitch, I did it. Cause that dog ate my Uber food. I ordered some food off Uber, and it took me too long to get out there and get it, and the dog ate it, and I hate that damn dog. And every time that dog come in the yard, they left it directly on the floor. When I got a table right by my door, like, cause I got a table and a chair right there, patio chair. They could have left it on the table. They put it on the ground, and the dog had a nice chicken tender meal.
Wow, that was 0 stars for that Uber driver.
Yeah, I gave him 0 stars. I didn't want to, but and they paid me my money back. We're gonna be getting into this reading. I gotta say my spiel. As you know, I'm a direct energy reader. I don't believe in ring zodiac signs or birthdays. I ask that you be open with the spirit and have fun. We're gonna be doing a 5-card spread via the cards that you chose down here. Since you chose that 7th house, which you did not choose the 7th house. So you can skip all the questions if you don't want to answer them, okay? Oh yeah, and just go ahead. What you were gonna say?
I'll get a chance to ask questions. Asking questions. Okay.
All right. So let's get started. I'll take a lyric shuffling the cards. Say your first name or whatever you like to be called, so I can pray on it. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes.
All right. Your first card came to your current economic. Second card, sex life. That's pretty robust. Future economics. Subconscious mind and your future. Let's rock. All right, we're gonna start with your first card. Your first card is in your second house. I'm not tired, that's just spirit. So your second house is ruled by Taurus and it's governed by Venus. Your second house represent your current economic situation, current money, prosperity, and wealth. In this house right here, you have the 9 of air in the upright position. Now, Spirit is saying you need to be very careful because I don't want to say nobody is taking advantage of you. Okay, they are taking advantage of you. I didn't want to say that, but why is everybody using the money you got to shop for their clothing, their high tag thing? I'm seeing a lot of department store logos and tags and who is taking your dime and buying it and making themselves look good?
Well, now, I used to do that a lot, giving people money and stuff like that. My current situation, I'm not doing that right now, but giving people money probably would be like my cousin.
See, but that's the thing. You're not giving them money. They're talking you out of it. It's a big difference. When you give somebody money, you know you got it to spare. But these people are talking you out of it, making you guilt tripping you, making you feel kind of weird, and they're spending the money on designer fashions or trip. Your phone is real low, darling.
And it was mostly, I would have to say it would be my cousin who I have. His 2 kids are my guardians, and I used to call for money all the time. When I don't have it, but he usually calls when he knows I have it. So right now I don't have it, so I haven't heard nothing.
Well, Spirit is saying you got to stop this because they're taking you down. They don't care whether you have enough food to eat tomorrow or not. They just got to get what they got to get from you, okay? Would you like to ask this card a question?
Is there for me to help myself in order to, I don't want to give money away like that to where I'm being drained, but is there a way for me to help without doing that, without breaking myself?
Spirit, I got you. Spirit, is there a way for her to still assist these people she loves and care about without putting herself in the gutter? Spirit said, look in the mirror and choose peace. Spirit said, find the blessing in your current situation. Spirit said, persistence. Mama, there is no way for you to still remain the hero and maintain these people as your subordinates. Spirit said, you're going to have to make that hard choice by looking in the mirror, finding the blessing in your current situation that you got enough for you, and then they say being persistent and holding on. This is saving.
Okay, all clear. Done.
All right. Now we're gonna go over here to your 5th house. Your 5th house is ruled by, oh Jesus Christ. Your 5th house is ruled by Leo and is governed by the sun. Your 5th house represents your sex life, entertainment, and luck. Your 5th house also represents strength and courage. In this house right here, you have the 10 of earth in the upright position. Alrighty then. Having this card in the upright position now, Spirit is saying your sex life is pretty robust right now. And I'm not talking about with partners because you understand that. I'm talking about, they keep showing me inanimate objects, toys.
Okay.
They say you're enjoying. All right, let me just get it out. You're enjoying your toys a lot.
I am, yes. But it's, it gets old after a while.
It does. Now that we got that out the way, Spirit is saying now that this mechanical situation that you know that this mechanical situation that you're dealing with, the rubber man, is, you know that it's beginning to be enough. Spirit say, but it wouldn't be a problem for you if you went out and got the real thing, or you went out and entertained somebody, let alone tried to get lucky with a human person. It's robust for you. You can do this. Spirit is saying you can do this.
So I can go out with somebody and not have a problem.
And not have a problem with them becoming a stalker, not having a problem with them beating your ass after you put it on them. Spirit is telling you human contact, because the only thing I seen was RoboCop in your bedroom, and that's the vision they gave me.
Yeah, I have not been active.
So
there was nothing out there, so I do have to look.
it was nothing out there. Hell, the men call me and they say, Baron, ain't no women out there. Now you saying ain't nothing out there. Well, shit, if both of y'all sitting in the house looking out the window saying ain't nothing out there, but yet each one of y'all out there, what's going on? What are we missing?
The places where I would meet somebody is, in my town, there's really nowhere I would go. I would have to venture off somewhere to go to meet somebody. I would think decent.
Then say that.
Trouble.
Then say that. You just afraid that you're gonna run into a lunatic or a maniac, right?
Okay.
Spirit saying it's safe. Enjoy yourself, mama. Get out and do something with yourself. Enjoy life, human contact, okay? Would you like to ask this card a question?
Okay. Is there someone in my close future that I would possibly vibe with?
Spirit, how is her vibe going? Is there somebody close to her that she can vibe with? Spirit said trust. That's what I'm talking about. Artistic expression. Ooh. Trust, artistic expression, and nurture yourself. If you choose to buy a painting, if you choose to buy some form of art, picture, painting, book, or something, the person selling you that book or that painting is directly made for you. This is an artist. This says nurture yourself, artistic expression, and trust. If they fancy you, try to fancy them. If you standing in line to buy one of your greatest sellers books that you like to read, shoot your shot. If you got an art gallery and the artists come up there, shoot your shot. If you somebody that paint cars, shoot your shot. Somebody that sang a song and rap, shoot your shot. This is who you need, an artist. They were very specific. An artist.
I think.
All right. Now we're gonna go over here to your 6th house. I like this card. We're gonna go over here to your 6th house. Your 6th house is ruled by Virgo and is governed by Mercury. Your 6th house represents your future economics, future money, future wealth, and future prosperity. In this house right here, you have the 7 of air in the upside down position. This is a great card to get upside down in any house. In this house right here, the 7 of air, what Spirit is trying to say is, when it comes to your future money, I don't know, did you get smarter? I don't know, did you join bank accounts with somebody? I don't know if you got a man that got on your side and made you stronger. But Spirit is saying 100%, can't nobody get nothing out of you. Nobody, you're not gonna let nobody fool you, trick you, or do you dirty. Good job.
Okay. Thank you.
Would you like to ask this card a question? Because your future money is secured.
Okay. Is there something that I am gifted at that I need to start working towards for this economic stability?
Spirit, what is she gifted at that she need to start working at? Teacher, I knew it. Clear and shield your energy and go now. So this is gonna sound crazy, and I don't even know if you got the talent or skill. But Spirit say, why aren't you doing like a modeling thing, but like running the modeling agency? Sort of like getting a group of girls, fixing them up, having them do modeling, getting a group of girls, having them wear nice clothing, wear bathing suits, that type of shit, model runway stuff. Why Spirit showing me you doing that?
I never would have thought. I never would have guessed.
It has to be a reason why Spirit is saying this is something you can do. Do you have some contacts?
Not that I know of. The thing is, I probably do know people, but my circle is small and I don't really talk to.
Well, young ladies, do you know young ladies that need guidance? We'll say it like this.
In modeling or anything, but
guidance, period.
I think there's a lot around my area that would like guidance. My goddaughter, Michelle, she's very beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So how about you start? How about you become a modeling agent and get on the phone and conversate with these people and say, hey, I got a group of girls that I can make sure they in shape, skin oiled, bathing suit, and they're beautiful, that they can do something. And you become a booking agent, and make some money. Go now. Clear and shield your energy. Let me read them in order. Offer, teach, show. Offer, teach, show. Clear and shield your energy, and go now. Do not care what anybody think. This is what they told you. Now this is where you gotta say, okay, I'll do this or I won't. All right. Now we're gonna Now we're finna go over to your 8th house. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio and is governed by Mars and Pluto. Your 8th house represents your subconscious mind. What did you think about, desire, want? In this house right here, you have the 4 of Earth in the upright position. Having this card in the upright position, Spirit is saying, go ahead, get it done. This is a goat standing on a mountain holding coins. Rich, you rich, you rich. So Spirit is saying your desire is to be rich, to be well off, to be on top, to be a superior. But yet they just gave you a vision of how you're going to make this, and you say, Baron, I don't know.
I guess I've been shy most of my life, so I've always been like in the background. I work in the background. I'm not somebody to be up front in the, talking to people and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, if you're the modeling mom or you're the modeling agent, you're always in the background. They're seeing the assets of your clients. And then they say you're going to meet a man that's a creator in the art world. Come on, mama. How you know he ain't a bathing suit designer, a fashion designer? And y'all better learn to put these things together.
You did just say that? Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Didn't I say date a man that has a artistic creative bone to it, don't care what he do, but Spirit say he'll be an artist. And Spirit say maybe the girls ain't got to go into fashion modeling, walking on the runway. Maybe they could be inspiration for a painting. And you charge them, girl, hey, if you're going to sit nude and let this man paint you nude, then he needs to pay $1,500. Then you sell the painting, for $1,000. You see what I'm saying? This is you. This is your calling now. But yeah, Spirit say you want to be rich. You just afraid to get it. Would you like to ask this card a question?
How do I get over the shyness and the inability to push myself forward into becoming what I need to be?
Spirit, how does she get over this? Oshun. Okay, drink more water, get emotional. Power of joy. And come out the closet. Now I see what they're saying. So let me tell you this. They're not calling you gay or anything. I don't know if I can still say that word nowadays. But they're not saying you're a lesbian or nothing like that. What they're saying when they say come out the closet, the rainbow, power of joy, and drink more water, they saying the way you get out of this is you act like a man. You be just as hard as a man in a man's world. You're no longer this timid, shy woman. Your persona, your personality is Chester. How old are you? Do you remember the soap operas when they had Victor and Vicky back in the day?
Victor and Nikki, yes, that was a staple in my grandmother's television for years.
Yeah. So when the lady, the white lady, I forget her name, she would be Victor one day, then she'll be Nikki one day, then she'll have another personality, she'll play a little girl, then she'll play a hardcore killer man. So Spirit said you can still be all woman, but you need to play the part as not masculine, but as the simple fact you don't take no shit. You're a hardcore business man energy. They saying dress up, power of joy with the gender swap. And then they said come out the closet. So this needs to be a suit you put on and a suit you take off to navigate through this world, so you won't have to be shy. So you're a timid woman now, so you say. But then when you put on that one little hat and you put on your scarf or you put on your gloves, now you like, bitch, I'm the queen of the South. You see what they're saying?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Got it.
Now we're gonna go over here to your ninth house. Your fifth card is in your ninth house. Your ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Your ninth house represents your future, your reality, what's coming to you, what will be. In this house, you have the 8 of water in the upright position. The 8 represents subconscious mind. Water represents emotion. Spirit say you're going to constantly bring yourself back down to level 1 every time you think something don't go right. You're going to constantly keep thinking that everything is going to mess up, break, and fall when it comes to you. Spirit is saying this is too far from the truth. This is not what it's supposed to be. Yep, it's not going to happen. This is what you do, but this is still imagination. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Is there like a personal, my family, will my family come together and be straight in the future?
Spirit, will her family?
I'm talking about.
I know you talking about coming together, being a family again, the one that's estranged.
Right.
Spirit, she's more concerned about her family, and this is her issue. She's babysitting in some form or fashion. Will they come together for her, do the right thing so she can be okay? Spirit saying health and healing. That's what I'm talking about. Spirit saying flow of prosperity. Yes. How about you give them all jobs? So they're going to come together over money, health and healing. So once you start making it and once you give a purpose, then all of them got a purpose, and now you got the glue to make them work together. Heavy gets the head that wear the crown.
Get myself together, play my role. Everything will fall into place.
Ooh, I couldn't have said it better. All right. How you like your read? It is, but you can do it. So how you like your read?
I guess it wasn't what I was expecting to hear, but it makes sense. Everything falls into place here.
Mm-hmm.
It does. I love it.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you're happy, and I'm glad you got the message Spirit wanted you to get. And I'm glad you're gonna listen. That's the good thing about it. A lot of people they get these messages and they don't want to listen. They'll fight it to the end, and then okay, I'm gonna listen now.
Right. Because I need something good now. I gotta get it.
I hear that. All right. Well, again, it was a pleasure talking to you. And if you need to reach me, you know how. All right, then.
I have one more question. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm working on me, and my first step also is to have surgery that I've been wanting. Will my surgery go?
Spirit, will her surgery go as planned? Will she make it through? Will she be happy? Spirit said, see the truth. Spirit said, work your magic. Spirit said, balance career and home life. This surgery will make all the difference in your life. So yes, it's part of the plan.
Okay. All right. That was I was just asking a question earlier, but I almost forgot about it. And that's all I need to do. Because I'm trying to work on myself now, and I'm trying to do things for myself. I've been doing things for other people so long that I lost.
All right, then. Well, again, it was nice talking to you, and if you need to reach me, you know how.
All right, thank you so very much.
All right, yeah, you're great.
All right, good night. Bye.
All right, tribe. That went pretty well. She was fearful. I could feel it in her. She was scared, but Spirit worked all this out for her. Hell, she's supposed to hurt the man she's supposed to meet. Supposed to be running a business with her. They supposed to be supporting each other, but she got to get out. I like this reading. It was everything for her, and I like the way Spirit broke it down for her to help her understand. Y'all, let's give our sister some love and some prayer. Positive comments below. All right, everybody. I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust in you and the universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. S.O.L Tribe.